Well, boys and girls, after the incredible disappointment of missing out on the top six and ruining our chance of Europe this year, we now just have to get ourselves through to the end of the season in some kind of good form, probably rotate the team a bit, and then it's transfers o'clock. We love transfers. What we don't love is this situation. This is not ideal. I forgot how to, I mean, that's two really disappointing ends to the season in a row. What's also a problem is that we're 2.5 million in the red. So what we really need when we do get to these summer transfers, we need to sell someone for loads of money. We don't have many candidates. If someone wants to give us 10 million for Brendan Critchlow, I think that would be a big help at this stage of the save. I kind of feel like we're waiting for one of two things to happen in this save now. We either have a little purple patch run, get into Europe, and that sorts the finances out, or we sell one of these guys for mega money and that sorts the finances out. But either way, I don't think there's any more progress until we sort the finances out. We're trying to compete and get into Europe in a 6,000 all-seater stadium that we fill constantly. I mean, we are looking for a new stadium apparently, but that's going to be at least 4 or 5 years. Right? Had that been announced? Did we know that was happening? That we're looking for a 16,000 seater stadium? That feels like that's news they've slipped in and not told us about. Is that? Were we ever told that? So there's potentially a new ground soon, but obviously that's going to be ages away. So we need money because we're running at a massive loss that is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We're obviously not getting to Europe this year. So we need to sell somebody for big money. There you go, as a youth intake. Joe Hart, not that one joins us permanently this summer, I think, doesn't he? If I recall, we've actually got some good players lined up to come in. So those two joining us permanently, you've both been here on loan before. Joe Hart, not that one's joining us permanently. We have got the basis of a good squad starting to form. Europe will be very hard if when you do get in, coefficient is a nightmare in the qualifying rounds. But, I mean, we've got into European group stages with teams from worse leagues than Scotland before. We've done it from Switzerland. We've done it from Greece. We've done it from Turkey. I'm pretty confident we can drag this team into the group stage with a couple of years of trying. And then as soon as you get to the group stage, that's money problem solved forever. Even in the Conference League, for a club our size, getting to the Conference League stage is like life-changing, club-changing, save-changing money. You just need that 1 year in Europe and then the upward trajectory starts again. We just need those pennies. Right, that is the end of the season, boys and girls. So now it's all about transfers. There you go. That's our budgets. So it's actually a slight reduction in wage budget and no transfer budget. Love this club. But we've got most of our transfers done already. So we're just going to hit continue a lot and see what the squad looks like once those free transfers arrive. It's time for someone big to move on. Oh, that's handy. It is time for someone big to move on. It's handy, but doesn't make a huge difference. We need someone to come and give us a whole load of money for Critchlow. He's 23. He's 6'5". He's just got 15 goals. He's previously scored goals well for Millwall as well. He's got Liverpool pedigree. He's played in the Championship. I mean, firstly, Salford are in the Championship, but he's played in the Championship for 2 years, scoring goals. He's then gone and scored goals in League One for Millwall, and he's scored goals in the Scottish Premiership for us. I would be surprised if there's nobody hovering for him this summer, but there's nobody wanting him at the moment. I mean, maybe we'll get $1 million for him. See, Watford being interested in a 29-year-old Antoine Hackford seems insane in a world that Critchlow exists. I can only assume they don't have the money for Critchlow. Because why would they want Hackford? Seems mad. They're very disappointed we don't play possession football. I mean, get a life, Nathan. Get a life. Manchester City showed today possession means nothing. sell players before buying. I'm trying, Nathan. Come on now. They want me to finish mid-table. Right, they're actually starting to get qualified for the Conference League into the plan. So at some point in the next few years, we are actually going to have to do it. The Build New Stadium is on there as well. It's in progress. Hello, boys. We're going to finish mid-table. Mid-table. There you go. They're happy. Could one of you go to the Premier League for 15 million? No, because that would certainly help me. Right, where should we go on our holiday? Austria? The United States is on there. I mean, if it's a free trip, out of all them, we're going to go to America. Board announced new stadium plans will go ahead! Construction of the imaginatively named East Fife Stadium will cost around £19.25 million. Although this figure will be offset by the £475,000 the club will receive by selling the MGM Timber Bayview Stadium. The board have secured a loan of £18.75 million to help finance the stadium project. That's going to help loads. Additional funding for the project has been secured with a stadium sponsorship deal worth £2.1 million. So we're starting it now. Holy smokes. They're starting building yesterday. But somehow it's going to take 3 years. So there you go. In 3 years' time, we move into a 16,000 capacity, all-seater, under-soil heated stadium that is fit for European football. Compare that to the other stadiums in the Premiership. That's going to be the 6th biggest stadium in the league. Which, I mean, that sets us up nicely, I think. 6th biggest stadium in the league, presumably with some expansion capacity as well. It's not outside the realm of possibility that within 3 or 4 years of that, we have the 3rd biggest stadium in the league. And if we end up with the 3rd biggest stadium in the league, that's enough to sustain us as a Champions League club, I think. That'd be awesome. I am excited. We've just got to get through 3 more years of misery without getting sacked. Oh, dear. Season review, ahoy. So, signing of the season has gone to Kit Penswick. Really? He wasn't that great. He's got a great name. Wasn't that great as a player. I'm going to miss Niels Nielsen. Can we try and sign Niels Nielsen permanently? God, we can. Can you imagine? Niels? He wants so much money. Come on, Niels. Let's try and convince Niels Nielsen that his future is at East Fife. We're building a new stadium just for you, Niels. No? Brilliant. So reputation hasn't changed. Critchlow sells more shirts than anybody. That's nice. Look, sponsorships and things are starting to increase. We're going places, boys and girls. Critchlow with a clean sweep of awards, top scorer, young player of the year, most man of the matches. He is highest average rating. I mean, someone needs to come and give us 15 million for him. What's his release clause? 11.25 million to clubs in Europe. I'll reluctantly take it. He should go back to Liverpool. They need a homegrown player, don't they? East Fife to land Bogard. Lamar Bogard. I mean, we're probably not going to spend £4 million on a 29-year-old from Kilmarnock. Probably. I mean, there's no definitely, but we're probably not going to spend that money. We have wage bill concerns. Does anyone want Antoine Hackford? I mean, if they want him, they can have him. £1 million? Yes, please. We'll take £1 million for him. That's bananas. That is insane. They've just won the championship. I mean, this is the difference Europe can have on a club. So they, of course, pipped us to Europe last year. Presumably finished rock bottom. No, they did get knocked out of the league stage, though. But they've been in the championship all year, won it comfortably, and are now able to just throw £1 million out on a player. They were never in that kind of financial market before, but now look at them. After a year in Europe, they spent 2 million last year. Now they're dropping another 1 million. Right, we've released 12 players. We finally got rid of this guy. I remember Ricky Crichton. He was supposed to be good, but then he never was. Yeah, there's none of them I'm that desperate to keep, apart from Mensah, who has now forced his way into the team as a starter for us. Although his average rating last year was absolute bobbins, a 6.69 average rating. Wowzers. Wowzers. So he's on 2.9 at the moment. We can't offer him any more than he's currently on. Take that away. Yoink, yoink, and yoink. There we go. Sorted. Right, there is the permanent signing of David Williams. I don't know what makes them think he's coming in to be a rotation option when he's had 2 loans here and been a nailed-on starter each time, and in between has had a loan in the Championship, or he's been a guaranteed starter. He's coming in to be our starting centre-back for the next 5 years. This is the kid with 2 England caps, remember? From way back when. It's David Williams, the glitch, who when we signed him on loan from Brighton originally, already was showing us 2 England caps, despite the fact that he'd never played a game for Brighton. Strangely, he's never added to his England caps, but we've got a 21-year-old full England international there. That'll do. Right, let's see what free transfers are available. We still have a load more coming in. They're all rubbish. Great. Really super. Oh, and Niels Nielsen has gone back to Inter. Still insane that he was with us in the first place. Who's in for him now? Yeah, we're not getting him, are we? I mean, we'll try one more time. But his wage demands have always been insane. Yeah, not even any point. Sorry, Niels, we tried. Daz, thank you very much for 8 months. And Antoine Hackford is leaving for £1 million. That gives me hope that we could sell someone for a lot of money at some point. Because that is our reserve striker who's 29 years old that we've just got £1 million for. That's quite useful. Boom. And then boom. Oh, now we can sign one more player. It makes so little difference. It's made a difference there, though, which is handy. Right, let's look at these trialists then. So we don't need a replacement for Sir George. He's still better than all of them. What was that right back's name that I wanted? Carl Owen, that's him. I want him. I don't know why we can't trial him, but I'm just going to offer him a contract. Because we need a right back. Oh, Carl. This is an excessively large amount of money. This might not be working out, Carl. No. Okay, fair enough then. Will McAllister as the new Antoine Hackford. Have we got money to pay for him? Probably not, but we can try. Oh, if he's cheap. A 24-year-old just to come in and replace Hackford in the squad. Makes sense to me. Yeah, that works. Right, now we just wait for the 1st of July. Right, well, we didn't get McAllister. He's gone to Hearts. See, that would have been ideal. That's what we wanted. I think we probably renew his contract in September if he's still here, but not before. We hope someone buys him this summer. With the players that are already coming in, I mean, we need a midfielder. And probably a backup goalkeeper, but we're looking pretty good. And we've still got the 1st of July to come through. Right, who's this guy? Gethin Quid. Hello, Gethin. Hello. What's this? I mean, talk to me about the terms of this. It's an optional future fee. I can live with an optional future fee. That's fine. I can live with that. There you go. We've adjusted the budget for Gethin. Gethin's in. Welcome to East Fife, Gethin. He's got to fly to America on his own, but he is here. Beautiful. He's devastated to have joined us. Look at him. We've got you away from the land of butter pies, Gethin. You've gone from butter pies to haggis. Butter pies to macaroni pies. He can't win. The guy's going to be surrounded by awful pies for his entire career. Right. Ryan Hill is in permanently. He was on loan to us a few years ago from Manchester United, then went back to United, played a couple of games, was on loan at Watford last season, and now joins us permanently. He is good at football. We also have Joe Hart, not that one, has joined us permanently. He's a club legend. He's been here on loan twice before, was good the first time, and has now joined us permanently. Jack Ryan is a bit old, but look at that. Current Irish international, 14 caps for Ireland at 25, comes in with a massive value, can play centre mid or right wing. Been playing for West Brom in the Championship this season, just gone. That seems like a signing and a half. Takis is a Greek under-21 international who looks half decent, doesn't he? He's been scoring goals in Greece for the last few years. And then Nathan McDonald, I'm a bit excited about. 20 years old, England under-20 international. Decent hair for an FM new gen. Can play right wing or centre forward. He is quick. And he's been scoring goals for QPR last season. So I think with those boys in, our squad is better than it was last year already. And we haven't really done our transfers yet. We just need a right back. A right back and another midfielder, and I think we're golden. Right. Oh, it is the first. I was saying now we wait to the 1st of July. It is the 1st of July. So we can maybe afford one permanent player. So let's try him again first. He wants a lot of money. He needs to grow up a little bit. No, maybe Stephen Dennis is the one that we need. We probably can't get any of them. Here's me agonising over which one to try and sign. We're not going to be able to get any of them. Because they're all too good for us. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get any of them. Right, we're getting James Hearn. That was quick, and that's a good signing. Because he can play right back and centre back. Mitchell Edwards has got a grumpy on. Well, you're probably done, Mitchell, so let's get you gone. In fact, we probably could offer some players out. So, who do we want rid of? Right. See, I would like Cunningham, but we can't really get him, can we? If we've got Shackleton as a backup in multiple positions, do we need Pezzella? Probably not. Will anyone want him? Probably not. Oh, maybe they will. Let's get rid of him then. Jamie Williamson is done. He's got to go. Come on, somebody sign him. There you go. Wang's going to sort me out. Good old Wang. Jamie Brown, bless him. Is it time for him to move on? We'll look at him in his actual position in a minute. Duncan Elliott's another one who doesn't really play, was out on loan last year. If someone wants to give me decent money for him, then he can leave. I'll just see if anyone wants to pay anywhere near his price. No. We could get 3.2 million for him, though. Oh, hang on. So we've just signed that guy on loan. Let's sell him. I think we've got to be brutal. Oh, look, there's offers. Persuade to stay. No, because I don't really want him to. I mean, he can go to any of them. It's fine. Am I reading TikTok questions? I just read yours. So, probably. Right, Duncan Elliott. No, you're going to actually have to pay for him. We need his salary covering. Oh, an offer for Sives. That works. Penswick. We're not doing wage contributions. I think you'll find. Pezzella. Yeah, he can go. Oh, these are the offers. Look at that. Over 2 million. I mean, he has been great, but we've just signed someone to play in his position. And he's not that great. We're not doing wage contributions. Right, Mitchell Edwards. Yeah, we'll accept that. These need to be 100% thingamy. What's it? Which means that one has to be as well. Come on, 100% thingamy. What's it? I was very clear about that. Beautiful stuff. Oh, God, is it already this stupid League Cup? I love this League Cup. Why is it so early this year? Right, are we sneaking anyone else in before this cup game? We'd quite like this left back. There you go. We've got Mr. Motivator in. What a haircut he's got as well. My word. What on earth is he? I mean, what a coincidence that we sign him as a coach just as his band is playing on the playlist. My word. Right, now we have to play Ross County. Why is he still here? I thought we'd sold him. Please don't get injured. He's going to play and do his ACL. I'm calling it now. How many seasons are we from challenging for the league title? I mean, it really depends on when we sort the money out. Certainly once we get the new stadium, we'll be challenging for Champions League every year, I'm sure. Because that's going to sort us out financially. Nando's is neither good or awful. I can see people having strong opinions. You don't need a strong opinion on Nando's. It's just there. It's there. It's fine. It's overpriced. I think you can't handle the spice. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, you've nailed it on the head there. I can't handle the spice. Bless you. I think you're 9. This is the same person who got upset when I wasn't answering their questions that I was answering over and over again. There you go. £2.3 million. Several players think we were wrong to sell him. It was £2.3 million. We're all owed an explanation. Money. Why is that just not an answer? The deal on offer was too good to turn down. Yeah. You can't put a price on what Junior offered. Yes, I can. 2.3 million was the price. That's the conversation we're having, you silly boy. I'm pleased. Yeah, I'm pleased with Sir George. I don't care that you're insulted. Honestly, Quinn, you need a first name to calm you down a little bit. Oh, look at this. This is what's known as a difference maker, because that all goes into wage. We can now go and get 4 players. Get me those trialists back in. We can get 4 players on 10 grand a week now. That is a difference maker. Let's go get some midfielders. Because we've just learned we desperately need some. Right, midfielders. Top priority, we want Stephen Dennis. We tried to get him before. Now let's try properly. Watch him go somewhere else now. But he can have that now. With my blessing, he can earn that. That's taken the you-know-what a little. Do we get an old man to go with him? Probably not. Right, Cunningham's already gone somewhere else, hasn't he? Yeah. So get him off the shortlist. So who are the best of these youngsters? Right, Carl Owen is here again. I would like Carl Owen. I've tried several times this summer. I want to sign him. So that's hopefully him sorted. I mean, it won't take long to turn him into a centre mid, I don't think. I mean, we're working on the assumption that we actually get these players. We're probably not going to. Right, Connor Cody is in as our new assistant manager. So let's move some of these responsibilities around. We haven't redone responsibilities for ages, so let's just reallocate, make sure they're all in the right place. I forgot we had Jesse Lingard as loan manager. He is just stealing a living at this club. What is he doing here? Oh, Brendan Critchlow's mentioned as a potential top scorer. How we've not sold him, I don't know. What do the media think of us? 8th. It's not too bad. Football goal. Hey, football goal. Yay, yay, yay. We like football goals around here. Not heard this song in years. Now heard it twice in one day. Once at a nightclub at 4 a.m. this morning, and now I've never been in a nightclub at 4 a.m. in the morning. I've only been in a nightclub 4 times in my life. I never passed about 10 p.m. But 4 a.m., I can't even imagine. I just can't imagine enjoying anything so much that I'd still be out of my house doing it at 4 a.m. Doesn't matter what it is. If they announced that the next Pokemon Go Fest was happening in the middle of the night, I'd just give it a miss. You're acting like you're in a world that Facebook doesn't exist in. And TikTok's great. Excluding the player final at Old Trafford, what's the best posh game I've been to? One of the player finals at Wembley, I guess. Right, we're finally getting Carl Owen, who I've been chasing all summer. I think that's a cracking signing. That's the right back we've needed for over a year. And we're getting Bridge Wilkinson. Have I had any contact with Wembley and organised anything cool yet? Yes, and yes. Can't wait for you to get a stadium expansion and not play in Birmingham or something instead of actual Wembley when it happens. Oh, there's no way we'll play at Wembley Stadium at any point in it. I'm pretty sure that's something you can't do in Football Manager. I don't think we'll be playing at Wembley Stadium at any point. When's episode 1? Tuesday or Wednesday? I'm aiming for Tuesday, but it might slip to Wednesday because normally, we're doing a shenanigans free kick. Normally for an episode 1, I have days to prepare for it. This one, I've got a day, so I might need 2 days just to get all of like club history stuff done, collect together various bits of footage that I'm going to use. Just means there won't be any FM streams for a few days because he can't edit them. Looking forward to it. When did I have the idea for the save? Don't know. Probably when I first tweeted about it. When was that? Like 2 months ago, probably. That was when I decided that was going to be the next thing I did anyway. Will I try and play the first season with the current squad or will I immediately make changes? It depends how good the current squad are. I need to be the one who benefits most or else I ain't doing it. I don't mind if a football club benefits alongside it. The idea being giving each player a little spot of fame. Honestly, I'm not really interested in doing that. I'd rather just get promoted first season. Sorry to ask, but could you show the transfers quick? Is that quick enough? Do you need me to go quicker? Let's try and go quicker. Hold on, we're going to try quicker. Oh, that might have been... that's slower! That's slower! Sorry, Topher, I paused that up massively. I'll try again. So... No! Apparently, in answer to your question, no, I can't. I can only do it quite slowly. Never mind, eh? But I think we'll be pretty close to being on budget by the time we get to loan day, which will be on Thursday, which is the next Football Manager stream. And then we can have a proper crack at getting into Europe. Right, do I apologise to Brown? There you go, let's apologise to him. And if he's still in a mood, then we will sell him. Unhappy to no longer feel wanted at the club. Well, leave then, you silly boy. Oh, there you go. Let's just accept the offer. Right, we're not going to play this game. We're going to wrap it up here, and we're going to carry this on Thursday. But the team is starting to take shape, which is jolly nice. And this is the year we get into Europe. I've decided. Let's find somebody to raid.